Wonderful. So, happy morning, all. Happy morning. Great to see you all today in CCI Spotlight 27. And today we have with us a veteran in the field of NLP. We might have seen a lot of coaches who are into the space of NLP, but today we have with us a master NLP trainer, a trainer who has trained multiple hundreds of coaches to become NLP trainers themselves. So he's the trainer of the trainers, he is the master NLP trainer. He is the founder of the Mind Gym, right? And also, he is a ICF coach. He also trains coaches to become ICF aligned coaches and many more things. And now, as we all know, it is the decade of AI, right? ChatGPT, your Copilot, Perplexity, all of these are actually ruling the space of the internet. And it's in our best interest that we take and make the most of these tools that help us become better in our lives. Right, guys? So today what we're going to see is AI X-ray your thoughts. It's going to help you in your journey to know yourself better, facilitated by none other than our beloved guest speaker today, Anil Dagia. So I welcome you and request you to take over the session, Anilji. Really elated to have you today on the CCI Spotlight 27.
Thank you, Rishit. Thank you, everybody, for
Yeah.
being here today morning, close to New Year's Eve. Everybody is in vacation mode world over and still taking the time out here. So good to have uh, all of you over here. Good to be here. All right. Okay, so just to set some context about AI and ChatGPT and what this X-ray of thoughts is. In 2009, when I developed my first version of my website, I'd put a quote on it. It went something like this: be careful of your thoughts become your beliefs, be careful of your beliefs become your words, be careful of your words become actions, be careful of your actions become your result. Something to that effect. Now, the whole philosophy and the core expertise of my work has been since the time I've been into the field of NLP, and that's like going back, I started in 2007, is from words, identifying what are the beliefs a person is coming from, identifying what are the limiting beliefs, and then using words to challenge those limiting beliefs to help people look beyond the beliefs. What else is there? That's been the core of my work. And I teach this to people in my NLP courses, in my life coach certification courses. So that's one part to the background, the backstory context of this. The second part to it is, I think a lot of you would have heard about this Millionaire Mindset by T. Harv Eker. It's a very popular book. There are programs held about it, and people attend that workshop and they learn about how limiting beliefs affect your money results. Well, limiting beliefs will affect any result, not just money, any and every result. But specifically, the context of millionaire mindset, they talk about money and then they teach you something called the jar system, which is all fine. But there was one question that I always ask myself, what about my limiting beliefs? I mean, that whole millionaire mindset intensive in no way helps anybody identify what are their specific limiting beliefs. So I said, okay, I have this expertise of identifying beliefs. Why don't I do one thing? I interview my, and I did this around May of this year. I interviewed a few of my students, said, let's do an interview, money interview. And then I will sit with the interview responses. I will identify your limiting beliefs and prepare a report and give it back to you. So that's how the whole conversation started. It was limited to my students. I wanted to do this as a pilot and then maybe in the future offer it as a full-fledged service. So I did this interview, and the interview was about 2 hours long. Each interview, seven, eight of those interviews were 2 hours long. And I said, wait a minute, for something which is 5 minutes or maybe two or three lines of conversation, for 5 minutes of conversation, if I have to sit with it and analyze the beliefs, it takes me between 15 to 30 minutes. That means for a 2 hours interview, I would need about 12 plus hours. And I said, that's not scalable if I were to sort of, do this as a service. It's just not scalable. Now, one more part of my backstory is I come from a very strong tech background. So when I realized that, oh, wait a minute, this is not scalable, I cannot sit and analyze 2 hours of conversation manually. I have to find a systemic way of being able to do so. And ChatGPT, incidentally, this year has come up with the version of developing custom GPTs. I don't know if the other models have allowed it yet, but I definitely found out that ChatGPT allows you to create custom GPT and train the GPT on specifically your knowledge, your model. So I said, okay, let's do this. I created my own custom GPT and I trained it on my specific way of identifying beliefs. Not generic psychology, not worldwide accepted standards, but specifically what I teach. And then using that GPT, I analyzed the interviews and I created reports out of it. And then the results was absolutely mind blowing because my students came back and said, this is too good. Then I went a step further and what about leadership in the corporate world? So I developed a questionnaire for leadership. And again, it's not yet at a stage where I have marketed it, but I spoke to a few friends who are high up in the corporate ladder and they said, okay, we'll give you a few leaders in making and let's see what comes out of it. And they responded to that questionnaire. I ran that responses through the ChatGPT and gave them back a report. Even the bosses were surprised. How can you identify
Oh,
so much? We've been working with this person for years and you get it from just a simple questionnaire. So that's when I realized that this is way, way, way powerful. And I said, okay, I need to spread word around it. And today, while I've shared this background context about it, the purpose is not to teach you any theory. The purpose is to actually give you a live demonstration of the capabilities of this tool. So how many of you would like to see this live demonstration? Raise your hands or give me a thumbs up. All right, good. I have a few. So I am going
great.
to share my screen. I'll first start with something that I encountered from a person, just to kind of, warm things up for people. And then I will invite you to share your lines of self-expression, 2 or 3 lines, and then put it through the chat GPT. So just a minute. Yeah. So somebody I was coaching made this statement, I am not earning enough. Somebody that I was coaching made this statement, I am not earning enough. Now, during coaching, I will pick it up intuitively then and there. But just to show you what this GPT does, and this is my prompt, identify all the beliefs, especially the limiting ones in the following. I'll just add one more sentence. I am not earning enough. Use line by line, word by word, deep scan analysis to identify beliefs, layers of beliefs, and impact of beliefs. While identifying impact of beliefs, do a 3-layer analysis in the form of impact of belief is equal to I1 is layer 1, then impact of I1 equal to I2 is layer 2, so on and so forth. Also analyze and identify implied beliefs. Like if the statement is money is tough, then implied beliefs are money should be easy. And being easy is better than being tough. Then I have programmed it to have 2 modes, direct and provocative mode or gentle and, sort of soothing mode. So I'm telling it be direct and provocative. Let's click on enter and see what is the result it produces. Identity belief. This is about me. I am the problem. Implied belief is this. Layered belief, self is the cause of the source of lack. Possible hidden self concept. I am inadequate. I am failing. I am less than others. Impact. The person fuses identity with outcome. Failure becomes who they are, not just what they are experiencing. Existence. Present continuous tense. Ongoing truth. I am asserts permanence. This isn't I feel or I'm currently earning less. It is I am. The state defines me right now and continuously. Impact converts a temporary condition into a life identity. Not resistance and deficiency and opposition. Earning, it's about doing performance production. My worth equals my income, earning equal to deserving. Enough is a comparison. Enough as compared to what? Let's look at combined core beliefs. My self-worth is measured by my income. I'm failing to meet financial expectations. There is an external standard I must live up to. Money equals safety and validation. I don't have control over how much I earn. I'm not yet enough as a person. This lack defines me. And then the unsaid truths behind it. I should be earning more. Others earn more than I do. Money is proof of success. Without enough, I am unsafe or unworthy. Having more money would fix my discomfort. Enough exists somewhere outside of me. Being enough depends on doing more, not being more. Okay. Okay. I'm not going to read the rest of it. All I just want to point out to you is what was the number of words in the sentence? 3, 4, 5 words. Shall I continue?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So 5 words, and look at the level of analysis that has been derived from just 5 words. Okay, 1 minute. Just joining. So, having said this, what I would now like is I would like to invite somebody to share 1 or 2 sentences of your own thoughts of self-expression, and I'll put that through the GPT. And 1 minute, my screen has got stuck. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, yes, we are able to hear you.
Yes.
My screen just got, it just froze and
Now it is
I think
okay. Now it is okay.
now it's okay. All right. Okay, I'll share that again. Something is wrong with my computer today. It's again, my screen is just not responding to anything. Wait, Rishit, I'll just
Would
log
you want to
off.
try restarting? Yeah, would you want to try
I'll
restarting? Yeah.
I'll restart. Your co-host, so yeah, the Zoom will remain active. I'll just restart.
Yeah, yeah. Perfect,
Yeah.
perfect. That totally works. Yeah.
Even to restart, I need something to respond, and it's not responding.
Okay, so nothing is responding on the computer, is it?
Thing, yeah, it's like, and it's an
Okay
iMac.
then.
It's not Windows, which is why it's so surprising. Oh boy.
Does a hard press of your power button restart your system in iMac?
Nothing is working. Nothing.
Okay. But the stream is still on. That's something
Yeah. Wait.
things that
It's almost as if my computer has got hijacked.
ah guys, just pardon us for the technical hits. Just hang on for a couple of seconds.
Oh God.
Any breakthrough?
Nope. Just
Okay.
new.
Is there a task manager in Mac? I'm not very conversant with the Mac ecosystem, but yeah. If there's a task manager, then you could probably kill the program that's doing this. Or Anil, you could try long pressing your power button on the Mac if it helps you, restart the system. I think Anil is connected back.
Okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. Now it seems to. Let's see. Let's see. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Firefox. Yeah. All right. So I was saying that with
Great.
just 5 words, uh, this ChatGPT produces so much of analysis of beliefs. So with that, I would like to invite somebody to share 1 or 2 sentences of self-expression and then put it into this ChatGPT and see what it gives as an analysis of beliefs. So who would like to volunteer?
I.
Yeah, just 1 minute, okay? I'm going to write this, and then as you speak, I will write the sentence that you are speaking out. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm not doing very good in my career and not able to earn money as though you were speaking my words only earlier.
Slow down, slow
So,
down.
up to my potential, whatever I have learned so far, I'm a
Slow
life
down.
coach, counselor, as well as English
Slow down.
language trainer.
Slow down. I need to type.
Okay, okay, so sorry.
Yeah.
A lot of words for the GPT to take in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not doing very good in my career. Next.
I'm a French and English language trainer, life coach, and a counselor. I've been upgrading myself throughout so that I can scale up my income. But then nothing is happening in this on this front, basically.
What?
The
Nothing.
more I'm learning, the less I'm earning. That's what is it right now.
All right, let's just put this into ChatGPT and see what it produces. Let's just see what it produces. Identity marker. Entire evaluation is anchored in self. Implied belief, my career performance equals my identity. You are your results, no separation between you and what you do. Am, present continuous, asserts ongoing truth. Negation creates opposition. Doing action verb, performance lens. Just a minute, I have to see someone at the door. Then let's look at compound beliefs here. My worth depends on my career performance. I am failing to meet an external standard. Doing defines my being. Career equal to identity. Not doing good equal to being not good. Impact chain, emotional impact. I feel shame, anxiety, inadequacy. Well, maybe the actual feelings, the emotions may be different, but the point is there is some emotional impact. Behavioral impact, you would be working harder, learning more, chasing new strategies, and existential. So what happens is even when I took my first sentence, I am not earning enough. Any belief which is a belief at the level of identity. And how do you know it's a belief at identity level? It starts with I. So the I is always an identity level thing. The way our human minds are, everybody, whether it's you, whether it's me, whether it's anybody in the world, whatever we consider as our identity, we will end up proving ourselves right. The moment you have an identity belief impact, everything that you do will eventually result in proving you right. Which means if you have to shift, if you want different results, you have to shift your identity level belief. That's what existential impact over here is referring to. Of course, I as a human being can explain it much better than ChatGPT can. That's why I don't believe that ChatGPT will ever replace human beings. But people who become good at using ChatGPT will replace people who cannot use ChatGPT. So that's the future we are headed towards. Let's look at segment 2. I've been upgrading myself throughout so I can scale my income, but nothing is happening on this front. I have been. Prolonged effort with no payoff. Upgrading. There's a belief that upgrading is going to create new results in income. See, improvement is required to be valuable. Implied belief is if I stop improving, I'll fall behind. Learning must translate into earning. If I'm not earning more, learning is useless. These are beliefs. Now, it can become quite overwhelming to read all of this. So I'll go to this section, which I call as the provocative summary. Remember, I have asked ChatGPT to be direct and provocative. I could have asked it to be gentle and soothing as well. This is not meant to be in any ways criticism or berating anybody. This is meant to just bring out something to the surface so that you can see it in a mirror and then say, okay, now I see it. Now I can figure out what I have to do different from here onwards. So please look at it from that point of view. You have fused learning with punishment, effort with disappointment, and self-worth with income. You're addicted to doing more as proof of worth, but your doing is built on the fear of not being enough, not the joy of becoming more. So the harder you upgrade, the more you'll reinforce, I must fix myself, therefore I'm broken. That's why the more I learn, the less I'll earn. Because the learning itself carries the belief I'm not good enough yet. Okay, final provocation. You're not suffering from lack of progress. You're suffering from attachment to the equation more effort equal to more worth. Okay, now, while it's good to have this brought out to the surface as a mirror, let's ask ChatGPT. Give me 5 reframes to think differently. So, from I'm not doing well in my career is a mirror, not a verdict. From I must keep upgrading to prove my worth, I learn to expand, not to earn approval. Effort should guarantee reward. Effort reveals direction, not destiny. The more I learn, the less I earn. Learning multiplies unseen value before it compounds externally. This is actually true. I have seen this. I have experienced this in my life. When I learned NLP in 2007, I learned NLP and I completed all my trainer certifications in 2010. Uh, the real value of earning income shot up from 2015 onwards. So when I professionally shifted into this domain in 2011, it took me 4 years before I could see the measurable results to the extent that I wanted. So that's not just a belief, it is actually I have experienced it. Okay, what evidence do you have and who defined that strategy? This is a good question to ask yourself. If I stopped upgrading for approval and only learned for curiosity, what would change? When has learning decreased your value, or is it that it is just not paid yet? If my career didn't exist, what parts of me would still be valuable? What if nothing is happening because I'm meant to stop chasing and start integrating? Different questions. So that's a little bit of demo. Let me pause the sharing of the screen, and I don't remember who it was who spoke uh, and gave these lines of self-expression. But I would like to ask, was it you, Coach Nazneen? So whoever shared those lines, I would invite that person to just reflect back what is it that you experienced through this analysis.
Muted.
Unmute yourself, please. Let me
Sorry.
see if I can. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Okay. Thanks for having me to be a part of your demo. And the moment I saw your name, I thought I should be attending this session. I've heard you in some other platform. But then this
Thank you.
experience was absolutely fantastic. And it actually reflects like it is like a mirror to me. And I truly want to look forward and work towards it. So if I can have that, I can at least read that and once again reflect. And reflection is very much required in our day-to-day life, because without reflecting we cannot move forward. Like, so this
Yeah.
is going to be like what I can say, like a brainstorming session also, as well as something that I can really work on it. I really want to, because without
Yeah.
which I won't be able to. There are many things that are holding me back, but then simultaneously, as a coach, I have to manage. I have always been telling myself that I'm a coach, I should be able to manage. So, this is how this session is going to prove, or it can be something that will really take me forward. That's what I can say. And this analysis was absolutely fantastic for me.
And I'm happy to share, copy this into a Word document and share it with you later.
Thank
So
you.
you can wish it for my contact details and connect with me, and I will send that over to you.
Sure, sure, sure. I've been following you on LinkedIn as well, sir. So
Oh,
I'll be
okay.
connected. Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thanks. Thank you. Is there
Thank you.
anybody else who would like to volunteer 1 or 2 lines?
Okay, let me volunteer.
Who's that? GS Rao.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 minute. Okay, I'll just share the screen first. And I will paste this over here. Okay. Just I'm typing as you speak, so it'll help if you speak slowly. Yeah.
I don't know when I will break my own self-limiting barriers.
Anything more?
That's all.
That's all? Okay, let's do this then. Hi, again, identity anchor. The speaker places ownership here. This is personal, internal, defining. Implied belief, the limitation is me. Layered belief, if I'm the problem, then I'm also the jailer and the prisoner. You internalize both blame and responsibility, a double bind. And there is a hidden emotional tone. Maybe guilt, may not be guilt, but most likely it's guilt. Don't know, uncertainty declaration, implied belief. There is a right time or way, but I'm not aware of it. Someone else might know, I don't. Self-doubt. Layered meaning, if I don't know, I can't act. If I can't act, I'll stay stuck. Okay, when? Breaking my barriers is inevitable. So this is actually good. This is not a limiting belief. This part is the good part in your belief. You've used when, you've not used the word if. So you know that it's going to happen sometime. Just that not now and you don't know when. But because it's always, I don't know when, and it's at the level of identity. So in order to prove yourself right, what your mind will do will always keep this result as something in the future, which means all your actions will keep pushing it into the future instead of making it happen now. Implied belief, one day I'll overcome. Beneath that, I can't yet. See, I can't yet. But if your identity was, I have broken it, I am free from it right now. If that was your identity, then none of this would happen. These barriers belong to me, self-limiting. Okay, let's go further. Implied beliefs, unspoken but structurally. Let's read of my limitations. Knowledge must come before freedom. I must know before I can become free. Change is somewhere in the future, not now. My barriers are part of who I am. If I outgrow them, I lose something essential. That's actually what happens with identity level beliefs. Our mind resists breaking free from them because breaking free from identity belief means losing that part of the identity. Let's implied beliefs. I should have already broken my barriers. See, this is where the power of my belief identification model that I have is, because while these may come as fairly overtly understandable and recognizable, these are not usually spoken out, but it's by implication. I should have already broken. Being limited is wrong. Others have broken theirs. I'm behind. Freedom is something to achieve, not to allow. Knowing is safer than risking. If I can't measure progress, I haven't changed. And then three-layer impact change, paradoxes, and recursion. Okay. Provocative insights. You have romanticized your prison. You made your chains meaningful. You're waiting for the perfect knowing moment before breaking free, as if enlightenment is a prerequisite for freedom. Here is the paradox. You don't need to know when you will break your barriers. You only need to stop protecting them. Every time you say, I don't know when, you're really saying, I'm not ready to live without my excuses yet. Summary snapshot. In summary, let's ask for reframes.
Sir, if you say yes, it might have generate all those things because it is asking already, right? Would you like me to now reframe this belief and defy empowering, reframe
Oh,
some
yeah.
five
Yeah. Okay, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Thanks. Yes. Yeah, it's simple. Just say yes. This is a good one. I like it. I don't know when I'll break them. Instead of that, the moment I see the barrier, I've already cracked it. I need to break my barriers. What if my barriers dissolve the moment I stop defending them? This is also a good one. My self-limiting barriers define me. They once protected me. I no longer need their protection. Okay. From I don't know when, now is as good a moment as any. From I must break my limits, I can outgrow what no longer fits. What if there is no when? What if I'm the one creating time to postpone freedom? What would I be without the identity of someone with barriers to break? What purpose are my barriers still serving? What do they protect me from? Is it true that not knowing how or when means I can't act now? If I trusted that nothing in me needs fixing, only unfolding, how would I act differently today? So 5 different questions. Apply one per day. Reframe. The moment I see the barrier, I've already cracked it. Question, what if there is no when? Okay, fine. So out of those 5 above, practice one every day. So that's another thing I must kind of point out to everyone over here. When we talk about beliefs this way, okay, see, our beliefs are so integral, especially identity level beliefs are so integral to us that uh, sometimes we'll recognize resistance, either weak or strong resistance to even accepting those beliefs. Or there might be a sense of judgment. And I just want everyone to realize there's no judgment. Beliefs are like doors that you chose to go through. And no belief is right or wrong. No door is right or wrong. The purpose of identifying beliefs is to recognize that this is a door I chose to go through. It has certain results for me. There were other doors, and if I choose to go through those doors, something else will be there beyond those doors. The choice is still yours. So there's absolutely zero judgment. So having seen this on the screen as a mirror, may I invite you to share your thoughts as you saw this?
I got goosebumps. Okay, and it's on dot. I can say it is because I do meditation. I do meditation, and the chat, whatever your custom GPT model is saying,
Hmm.
it's deadly accurate. And yeah, it is painful, but yeah, that is accurate. I have to uh, romanticizing my prison, maybe somewhere. I don't know, but I need to really go into deep and see why I'm romanticizing the prison itself. And one question actually I want to ask is, may I ask?
Yeah, please.
See, every thought will have a belief, right?
Hmm.
So, if that is the case, then how can I identify uh, the most fundamental beliefs that are limiting me? See, I might have so many beliefs in me. Some are
Hmm.
asking me to go forward, and some
Hmm.
are pulling me back and keeping me where I am.
Hmm.
So, in that context, there is always a struggle, there is always a fight that is happening in me.
Hmm.
I am not fighting openly and freely. Whatever may
Hmm.
come, I go into the war, let me die, let me fight happily. That kind of situation is not happening. It is always go
Hmm.
forward, pull back.
Hmm.
In that context, how can we identify that one belief that is doing the entire drama?
Okay. So, look, first and foremost, we have to recognize our human existence is based on beliefs.
Okay,
We cannot exist without having beliefs.
right.
Every beliefs will serve us in some ways
Yeah,
and will not serve us in some other ways.
right. Agree.
Every belief is like that. That's the nature of
Yes,
beliefs. Right? The
yes,
only other way is to become so enlightened that we don't have any beliefs, any thoughts in our mind. Then we'll be like Meher Baba, no thoughts, no words, nothing. Okay? But then we are not
that's
part of
not
the
possible.
world. We have to be part of the
Yes,
world, it has to be there. Number one. Number two, it's never one single belief. It is a collection of beliefs. So what you're asking of is there is a certain situation in which you want to make progress. You make some progress, but you're regressing, then again making some progress, then again falling behind.
yes, yes,
In order to overcome that situation, what needs to happen is, I don't know what situation you're describing, but let's say it is fitness or it's money or it's X or Y. I can develop a questionnaire around that. You respond to it. From that responses, I will run it through the blueprint generator and give you a report. It will give you not all I would say, but use
yes.
the 80
Okay,
20, right? 20
yeah,
rules. 80% of the beliefs, 20% of the beliefs causing 80% of the impact. So once you have that, then it will give you ways of how you can challenge those beliefs, how you can overcome. The report also gives you a 30-day, 60-day, 90-day action plan. You implement that and you'll be able to make progress. Now, every progress you make will have a consequence on something else.
right.
So
Agree.
that's part of life, right?
Yeah,
Right. So that's going to happen. So, but we continue to improve ourselves wherever, whichever area becomes important to us. We say, okay, let's improve this area today. Then once that is improved, then we say, okay, let's improve some other area. That's life.
yes,
So
that's right.
you can always contact Rishit, then through Rishit, connect with me, and then we can take it forward to help you work through what
Yeah,
specifically. Right now, in this forum, I can only
yeah,
give you
got it.
sort of, like generic principles that apply to every human being.
Thank you, sir.
Any other?
Yeah, that's all from my side. Yeah, I'm
So
still
is it okay
observing.
if you to question and answer, Rishit?
Yeah, certainly we can do that. Audible?
Yeah, yeah, you're
Yeah,
audible.
yeah, great, great. Certainly we can do that. Yeah.
I'm open to questions and answers now. Well, questions. I'm open to questions so that I can answer them.
Yeah.
Or you could be
Yeah.
giving me an answer and I can think of what was the question behind that answer.
Yeah. Folks, this is a wonderful opportunity that you have that you can interact directly with Anil sir today in our session. Right? So anything that you
Hey
would like
Rishit,
to ask or discuss? Yeah, hi, Nisha. Hi. So you
I
could
would like
ask
to
if you
ask a
have.
question
Certainly, go ahead.
to Anil ji. Hi, Anil. It's good to have you here with us. So I want to know, like, I'm curious, what made you do NLP to start with?
It was an accident in 2007. So back backstory in short, I was in IT industry with a reputation of turning around troubled projects, essentially a a mercenary when it came to project management. I would be called in. I would set the project management processes in place for a project that has been in a messed up condition. It involved finding out who the people were who were messing up the project and exposing them, and
Oh,
then heads would roll. Okay, so that, and then 3 months to bring in new people, set everything running. So 6 months later, I'm off to another project. But with that kind of demand, I had no time for myself. No chutti. Forget. I mean, Saturday, Sunday, kya hota hai? Who knows? Nobody knows, right? I had no clue. I had no time for myself. And somebody said, Anil, there is this programming course happening. I said, programming course. If I go for a course, I might get some chutti from this. And that's how I ended up attending neuro-linguistic programming course.
hmm.
Nothing to do. I thought it's a course, and only after that I realized that it's a course about programming the most complex computer, which is our
Right.
mind. And then from there, I just developed an interest, and also switching happened because of a life-defining moment. So if you go to my website, you'll find information. I've explained my story about this, how I decided to switch from IT into this profession. So does that answer your question? Any other follow-up questions?
Yes, thank you so much for sharing that information. What I want to know is, I actually myself have done some level of NLP. I don't know which level I left. I was just curious and learning more and more. Kind of, I can say I was kind of feeling powerless. So that was my reason of learning NLP myself. I'm not a coach in NLP. I use it up to some extent. It helps me in my business. And what I want to know is, I I want to monetize something that I have got to know in last 2 years. Okay, I'm gonna put it bluntly out there. Okay, I'm a business person, and in various businesses, what I have seen is being a girl in the team is adding additional value in client retention, which generates a lot of profits.
Mm.
Okay, and I have heard some people accepting it very recently. But nobody wants to give a piece of it or percentage in a way the benefit should be shared, right? If I am on board and because of me being on the board, if they are having higher client retention, then they should share a piece of it. That should be how it should be, right? But it's not happening. I'm not seeing that happening. And I would like to monetize it. So what's your suggestion around it?
So, I mean, look, I cannot, when I teach coaching to my students, the one single philosophy that I always hold in mind and I teach is that the only person in front of you is the person speaking with you. So others, they are dealing with, so let's say you're dealing with others and who are not responding in a certain way. I'm not there. I'm not experiencing that. So the only coaching I can do is I can coach with you, which means I will have to work with your beliefs and see what breakthroughs you can make by yourself instead of me speaking what can be done with the others. That's the philosophy I follow. This is not to say that there is anything wrong with you. No, I don't mean to say that. all all I'm saying is that when I have to get a result from somewhere, I have to see what I can do. Same thing for my coaches. So I know this is not a direct, suggestion or a solution, but what I'm pointing you is in the direction of introspecting and reflecting on your own thinking process, on your own beliefs, and see how you can progress on that to get the results that you want. And should you
So
need,
in this area, you can possibly, I mean, I don't know how much you can help me in this because obviously there are other people, as you mentioned, in place, decision makers, etc.
hmm,
However,
hmm,
I mean, we two are here in this position. You seem to be a person with a lot of experience, at least 40 years under your belt. So
hmm,
you know how people think, how they communicate, and how it happens. So
hmm,
last year, this was something happened. There are many people who bring clients on board, and I'm one of
hmm,
those. My results are
hmm,
much higher thanks to
hmm,
NLP and
hmm,
additionally other things that branding provides.
hmm,
So I was kind of, it was a reaction from one of the main people, okay, that you're getting this much result because you're a girl. Okay. Now at that time I was rather angry. But
hmm.
then later when I thought, I am a girl and I'm
Yeah,
proud of being a girl. Okay.
but
And I am getting more results.
it's since the time business and marketing has existed, this has been true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So if the company is benefiting out of me being a girl and me being on board,
Hmm.
I should be given the benefit as well. So that was the start of this thought actually. Initially I was rather angry because I was thinking he is probably uh you know whatever his reasons was, maybe saving his
He's being
ego,
sexist.
or
He's being sexist.
he's being sexist. Basically that was the point, or it was very initial, saving his insecurity, ego, whatever it is. But end of the day, that is, I mean, everything about it is true. I am a girl, I produce higher results, I am bringing more people, I should be getting more out of it. That's,
So
and I
here
am
I
proud of
can,
being a girl. मैंने ऐसे भी देखा है कुछ लोगों को कि
yeah.
ऐसे 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 लड़कियों की तरह बिहेव ना करो. अरे मैं लड़की ही हूँ. अमेजिंग बात
Look,
तो ये है कि हम हमें ऐसे बार बार ऐसे बोला जाता है, ओ ज्यादा पढ़ लिख गई है. मैं ज्यादा पढ़ी लिखी हूँ, दैट इज ट्रू. आई एम अ
look,
रेगुलर रीडर, दैट इज ऑल्सो ट्रू. आई आई डू पोजेस
I
मोर नॉलेज अबाउट सर्टेन थिंग, दैट इज ऑल्सो ट्रू. और मैं थक गई
can't,
हूँ मेल ईगो को सेव करते करते.
Nisha, I can't
नाउ
solve this. I can't solve this for you right now. Maybe you can check with Rishit and get my contact details. I do offer a
hmm.
clarity thing, so where we can have a longer conversation, which is more specific to that to you,
Hmm.
so that it can be a custom discussion rather than a group discussion. So
But have you heard these things in your sessions before, or
I
in other where you
uh,
learn from?
percent of my clients just it's a matter of fact, nothing. I don't know how or why. I have not done anything to do that, but 60 to
Hmm.
70% of clients are women.
Okay, thank you.
GS Rao, you had raised a hand.
Interesting conversation.
I, uh,
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I want to ask one question. Have you ever shared how you have developed this custom GPT anywhere?
I haven't shared it yet, but I am happy to share it. It's simple. I mean, the information is available. So if you're interested, you can ask Rishit. We can have another session where I'll walk you through how it's created. It's very simple.
It's pretty simple. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Creating custom GPT is not difficult.
Yeah.
What you're
How
going
you
to
train
train,
it is what, yeah, that's the difficult part.
that's
Okay.
what is the big part.
Okay.
Cool. Any other question,
It will,
anybody?
yeah, it will do what you say, but you need to know what you say for it to do what you say, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
And another thing with ChatGPT, okay, you can take on any number of courses, of prompt
Mm.
engineering and this and that and blah, 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 blah. Nothing will prepare you. You have to, it's like coding, right? So
Hands on. Yeah.
when find you made mistakes and you sit down and debug it and then that's how you become a better coder. So same way to develop your custom GPT, you have to use it, put use a lot of prompts and then figure out how the chat GPT is, for artificial intelligence, it's bloody dumb.
okay.
It's
Noted.
worse than stupid. If you were to measure its IQ level, it'll be less than that of a 3-year-old.
Okay.
Okay. It's only as smart as the prompts you give it.
Okay.
And to make your prompt smart, there is no shortcut. You have to start with whatever
Yeah.
prompts, and then after 6 months and a year's time, you will figure out that you're getting better at your prompts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. Yeah. Thank you.
Wonderfully said in a nutshell. Yeah.
Yes, Dr. Rosina.
So I'm using ChatGPT, but it's lately creating a lot of like it has become slow, and this is free version. So it has become slow, and it's like giving problems. So should I kind of take the paid one, or what is it? It shows 5.2 version.
See, it depends on your level of usage. How much are you using? I mean, my usage is off the charts. It's like I use it every day for a couple of hours at least. So if you have a
Okay.
heavy usage, you can take a paid subscription. Now in India, you have a paid subscription which is as less as 500 rupees or something per month.
Mm.
So
Okay.
it's not a big amount. Um,
And which
it,
search?
it
Yeah.
is going to be even if you take a paid version, because worldwide and this is the big four consulting firms are also grappling with it. They
Yes.
ChatGPT and other AI models in long-term issues is not the trainability of it, it's the infrastructure and the processing power.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Think how much server processing power was required for Bitcoins and magnify that by 100 times. That much processing power is needed for AI models. So these are going to get slower.
Okay, so between ChatGPT and Perplexity, I haven't used, but I've heard about it. So which one should I go for? Like Gemini?
Each one has its own unique flavor,
Mm-hmm.
and each one has its own unique eccentricity, quirks.
Right.
So you have to use all and see which one suits you better.
Which one is best? Okay, right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, why Nelson?
Yeah, hi, Anil. Uh, I just want to know, like, how that custom GPT is, like, you build it or make it. Like, I use ChatGPT, but just open the chat and then write the thing, give the prompts, and then improvise the prompts. Then it generates a lots of things. But to make it a custom GPT, people have given me some custom GPTs in sales and marketing and all. That makes us use it. But if I have to develop my own, so how?
Very simple. Maybe Rishit, next session we can hold is about
Yeah. Certainly we can do that. Yeah. The next
you.
available slot, we can plan custom GPT creation. I see that as a common interest in the group, right? Great.
Yeah. One
Mm,
I
thing for
was
sure
just
is
typing that same thing. So for
Yeah.
custom GPT, we need to have paid version, or in the free version it
yes,
happens. It is paid.
you need
Yeah.
paid version.
Okay, so
Yeah.
first thing I'll go for the paid version, I think, immediately.
Yeah. And I'm not sure if you will get that. I don't know how much you will get in that 500 rupee plans, but there is a $20 plan, which I don't know what it's called, but that $20 plan is something that I would recommend as a bare minimum. I have a business plan for which I pay $60 a month. But the $20 is really powerful, good enough. For individuals, it's good enough.
Okay, okay, sir. Anil sir, thank you so much.
Any other
Wow,
question?
that's been a wonderful audience, guys. Really inquisitive about things, trying to learn. If there's something that you would like to ask, the floor is open.
Yeah, about NLP, like
Yes.
I also got some training in NLP, but I've never practiced it and I never used it. I
Mm,
just knew the concepts and the basic things. So
mm.
how are you like using it with this ChatGPT? You showed some this thing, but you have to, I mean, train the GPT for that, no? So you just
Yeah.
type all those things and give up all those prompts, or how? Suppose the person is in front of you and
Mm.
you're giving a session. So you use this just like the demo you did.
So what happens is, I have my own taking the roots from NLP, but also from many other domains. Uh,
Mhm.
there are certain linguistic patterns and rules recognition that I use for identifying beliefs. I teach those in my courses to my students.
Mhm.
So that teaching is what I have put into the
Thought.
ChatGPT.
Mhm. Okay, okay.
It's not something I can explain. It's a huge course. It spans
Right.
over 6 days and
I can understand it.
has a
Mm.
lot of practice.
Mm.
So, yeah.
Thank you, thank you. You were in Chennai in the TTT?
Yes, I was
Yeah,
in
I think we
uh, Blair Singer's
October.
TTT in October. Yes,
Yeah, yeah. I saw
I
you there. we, we met there, I
I
think.
was in room one. If you were in room one, you would know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank
Wow,
you.
that's a good reconnect. Yeah. So
Anything else?
wonderful, guys. Yeah. Anything else that you would like to discuss on or ask at this point?
I think people are asking for a custom GPT
Yeah,
session.
custom GPT mode. Wow, it's like getting the pulse of the market even without, directly asking for it. So that's wonderful. So sure, certainly we'll plan a session on custom GPTs with you, Anilji. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would love to have you again, right? So this was a really wonderful session, I would say. It has been like at least two of our members were able to get their real aha moments. I was I was awestruck by the way that the reports that the GPT was generating were so
Mm.
precise and to the point, right? And when the reactions of the people who triggered that came out, that was wonderful. Totally. I really don't have any words to describe it, but totally breathtaking. And I can just perceive myself being a techie, how much amount of time you would have put in training that GPT, getting the custom GPT ready. Totally, that's like probably a lifetime's worth of work that Anil ji has done over the last 1.5 odd decades that's into that GPT. Right? So really wonderful to experience that in today's session. And generally, we do the feedback after the gratitude, but today it's already happened. So we'll close the session with the gratitude part. So the guys who've been regular spotlighters, you know the role, but for the ones who are new, what we do is request all of you to kindly unmute your microphones. And also, would be great to see you all on camera. On a count of three, we all say thank you, Anil, together. So, guys, come on, please turn on your microphones, and would be great if you could also turn on your cameras. And here we go. One, two, and three. Thank you,
Thank
Thank
Anil.
you,
you.
Anil
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Anil
Anil.
sir.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very
Thank you,
much.
Anil
God
sir.
bless you.
Thank
You.
you, everybody.
Thank you all. It was a wonderful session, Anil sir. And any parting words?
Just thank you, all of you, for being here, giving me the chance to share my knowledge.
Thank you. Thank you. It was wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you very much, all. See you all in Spotlight 28 next Sunday. Until then, this is Rishit and Anil signing off. We'll have Anil soon with us for another wonderful session amongst all of you guys. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend.
Bye.